Do you think that with an animal we encounter more than any other, we would know what is and isn't true about them? But yet, tons of people still believe in many myths about dogs. So on this episode of Animal Myths, we are talking about men's best friend. So dogs are not colorblind. They have two cones and they can see yellow, blue, and gray. Another myth is that dogs eat grass only because they are sick, but they would also do it because of boredom, displacement behavior, or just simply wanting to do it. Dogs are not eating grass to heal themselves or to just puke. They don't need to eat like wolves either. Well, yes, they are a subspecies of gray wolf. Their dietary needs is not exactly the same. The gray wolf is a carnivore and dogs are omnivores, meaning that dogs can't survive on meat alone. They also need some fruits and vegetables, but be warned that some fruits and vegetables are toxic to dogs, while the wolf can live on meat alone. So let's talk about the dog's health. Whether the dog's nose is wet or not, it has nothing to do with their health. Dogs do not need to go through a heat cycle before getting spayed. You should always, and I mean always, spay or neuter your pet. It is going to be bad for your pet if you don't. They don't need to go through heat first. They don't need to have puppies beforehand. The only thing that needs to be done first before getting your dog spayed or neutered is giving it anesthetic. You also need to vaccinate your dog. It prevents them from getting and spreading certain diseases. Garlic does not remove parasites like fleas and ticks, but it does destroy their red blood cells. Hey, here's some good news for you guys. Dogs cannot catch the common cold, but you should also know that no dog is truly hypoallergenic. Healthy teeth is important to your dog's health. There is nothing odd, funny, or useless about brushing your dog's teeth. You know how I said earlier that despite dogs being an animal we encounter more than any other, there are still tons of myths about them that we believe in? Well, as I was going through researching the myths, there seems to be more myths about dogs than any other animal, despite that we encounter them more. One dog year does not equal 7 human years. It is actually 12 to 14 human years. I don't know why the whole a dog's mouth is cleaner than a human's mouth myth really exists. Maybe because they lick their wounds, so people may think that their saliva helps with healing. But the wound gets healed quicker than it would if they wouldn't lick it, because the tongue clears away debris, not because the dog's mouth is healthier. I would consider the next myth a half myth because it sometimes is the case. Dogs don't always wag their tail because they are happy or friendly. It can be because of excitement, fear, anxiety, and even aggression. The old wives' tale of you can't teach an old dog new tricks has been disproven so many times, so why in the world do we still believe in it? It doesn't matter if you crack the car's window, it is still dangerous to leave your dog in the car. It's common for people to rub the dog's nose in pee spots because they think it will prevent it from happening again in the future, but it doesn't work, like at all. Tug of war does not teach dogs aggression, it actually does the opposite. I beg of you, do not give your dog ibuprofen. It can cause liver and kidney dysfunction. A fenced yard does not mean you don't need to worry if your dog gets worms. I don't know how this myth became a thing, but this is not how worms and other parasites work. Now this next myth is what causes people to want to ban and kill certain dog breeds, and it is that some breeds are more aggressive than other breeds. Dogs are not aggressive because of their breed, it is because of their trauma and how they were trained. Now the last myth states that a dog's thick coat means that they will stay warm in winter. While dogs with thicker fur will be warmer than those with thin fur, they will still get pretty cold and could die. Do not leave your dogs outside, warm or not. Now, at the end of the video, I just want to say some things. Remember to always spray, vaccinate, and neuter your pets, and to never leave them outside or stuck inside of the car. And also, do not cut their ears or their tails.